We just heard a rather strong plea from one of my Republican colleagues about the transportation program and whether Democrats and Republicans should continue to fight about who did what, when, or didn't do it. This amendment is something that we all ought to agree to. This amendment is something that both Democrats and Republicans should be supporting. This amendment is about American jobs, not foreign jobs, not about shifting our jobs overseas, but rather about bringing those jobs back home. This amendment is about making it in America. This amendment is about no longer allowing our tax money to be spent on foreign-made equipment, but rather to allow our tax money and require that our tax money be spent on American-made equipment so that there will be American jobs. This is not a Republican or a Democratic issue. This is an all-American issue. This is about making it in America. It simply says that the current 60% requirement is insufficient and that we ought to have a higher requirement of 85%. And I will argue strongly, and I think correctly, that 85% is achievable. I'll give two examples. A recent contract for the BART new trains, Bay Area Rapid Transit trains. One bidder, a French company, Alstom, said that they could build those trains 95%. A second bidder, foreign, Bombardier, said they would do it at 66%. Unfortunately, BART decided to go with the 66% because it was a couple of percentage points cheaper. $1 billion of American jobs was lost. Within a month after that, Los Angeles wanted to build some new transit cars. Siemens said they could build those transit cars at 85% American content. They lost that bid to a Korean company because there was a couple of percentage points difference. Again, millions of American jobs, or millions of dollars spent overseas, and American jobs lost. It's time for us to bring the jobs home. It's time for us to onshore. It's time for us to make it in America, and it's time for us as Democrats and Republicans to do just that, and that's what this amendment does. I suspect it'll be ruled out of order. What a shame. What a shame that we cannot stand here on the floor, amend a bill that's going to, over time, spend $60 billion and not require that that money, our tax money, be spent in America. What's wrong with making it in America? Oh, I suppose it has to do with some point of order. Do you think the American public really wants to hear a point of order, or do they want to hear about American-made equipment and American jobs? No, we'll do a point of order, which I will appeal and probably lose, and thousands upon thousands of American jobs will be lost because of a point of order, rather than for this House to stand up and say, we're going to make it in America. We're going to spend our tax money on American jobs, on American-made equipment. So give me your point of order, and let's see what the American public has to say about your point of order. I yield back my time.
The gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Iowa.
I would continue to reserve and strike the last word.
The gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
I thank the chairman. You know, we had a markup this morning in appropriations, and I supported an amendment about American content, and I believe that